All
Jonathan, why are you depressed?
Because he keeps losing that Uno at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Dude, I've been
All
catching
right.
up on my Netflix since like 5, bro. I've been sleeping.
We'll go ahead and get going.
Oh, fuck. I thought you said I've been crying away. I'm like, what? What?
There.
Hello?
Oh, we got the Joker there.
Everybody to turn off their mics.
All right.
How do you find out how to do this?
Oh,
So
Frank.
the best thing is for you to turn off your mics, and then I'll kind of, if you have a question, this one doesn't have to raise your hand, right?
Like, what's that, a ceiling?
Okay. First off, I hope everybody's doing well, staying healthy.
Achoo.
I know it's a real tough time for everybody. So I appreciate you guys making the effort to stay in contact, stay connected. And hopefully you guys take a little bit more responsibility as far as keeping other guys connected with what's going on here, not only just with soccer, but with the school. Like you said, I know we make fun of Chaluka, he's got to work, but I'm sure there's a lot of other guys in the same situation that are working, helping the family out. And so do your part to keep them in contact and keep them connected with school and also with the program, because yeah, this is a terrible situation, and for everybody in the whole state and the whole nation, and it's pretty much the whole world. But it's something that we can do the best we can all the time, and that's what I've always been trying to preach to you guys. Being a champion is an everyday thing, and nothing means more than that now. Doing the best you can with what you got, moving forward with your life in spite of all the obstacles that are in the way. And that's kind of the key thing here. If you're in the position where you're fortunate enough to stay in the house, at home, able to do your assignments, do your work, and stay fit for soccer, that's fantastic. But we know that there's a lot of other players on our team, a lot of other friends in our community and families that aren't in that situation. So what we do to kind of keep that normalcy for everybody else and keep that hope, sooner or later we'll be back to school, playing soccer with our family, with our friends, and moving forward. We could kind of give everybody that hope, because sooner or later it will change. It may not go back to completely the same, exactly like it was, but there's always that hope, and that things will get back to normal as soon as possible. Kind of with that in mind, we're look at it as we are in a distance learning mode. That doesn't mean the school year is ended. Okay, so there's still opportunities out there for you guys to learn, and also increase your grades, and also take this opportunity if you are in kind of an AP class. The tests are modified. Like I've been telling a lot of the other students in my AP class, there would be nothing better. I don't think there's going to be anything that'll look better on your transcripts than the fact that you stuck it out this year. And when colleges look at your grades and your GPA, and they look at 2020 in the spring, and they see A's, and they see A's and B's, and they see that you took an AP class in the middle of a pandemic, you were able to see that through. That's going to speak volumes about you and your character and the person that you are. You're the type of person that will continue to get your education no matter what happens, no matter what gets in the way. And so I just want to encourage you guys to really stay focused on things that will improve your life. And also at the same time, take time to focus on things that you can do to improve your life. There's internal things, individual things that now that you have this little bit of extra time, maybe read that book you wanted to read, maybe work on building a model that or some other thing that you've had a passion for, you haven't had the time for. Do it. Take this opportunity. Okay. But kind of getting back to the spring, May 30th is the end of the school year, the actual school year. So with distance learning and the grades and the grading policy, you can pretty much, the school district has taken the policy of do no harm. That means at minimum, even Moran is going to get a 2.0. Yes, Moran will get a 2.0, but you guys, and if all the work you do is going to be extra credit. So this is a great opportunity to boost up that GPA. Get all A's and B's, make it look awesome on your transcripts. So also the other thing too is your teachers are going to remember you. How do you want them to remember you? When you go back to them, you might have some teachers teach different subjects, different years. You might have the same teacher next year, or you might need to, get a letter of recommendation from a teacher. Nothing would speak better than, you were the student that did all your assignments at the end of the year and turned in all your extra credit. That's a great that a teacher's going to remember that. Hey, I remember that kid. He kept turning in his work, and asking them for a letter of recommendation and getting those things together will really help. So check in with your teachers, keep working on those projects and get those things done. And I can speak for, I'm sure Mrs. Weezar and Frank and Noe and the coaches. We expect you guys to get, 3.0, 4.0 right now. I think, if everything's extra credit and you have the opportunity to boost your GPA up like that, we kind of expect you guys to do a little bit of extra, and also encourage your friends to do that. Tell them, hey, get online, get some work out, get some work done, and make sure that you get that GPA as high as you can. Mrs. Weezar, is there anything you want to add about the end of the school year as far as grades is concerned and distance learning? Thing you want to add?
So really quickly, the school board did the very best thing for you guys GPA-wise, especially for my sophomores and freshmen. Juniors, you were going to be okay no matter what. But this GPA boost, not allowing any D's or F's, is actually going to help you. So if you can complete any extra credit to move like a B that's really close to an A or a C that's really close to a B, that boost in your GPA is going to help me when I'm trying to get you guys into colleges. The other thing is, you guys have so much time right now, and not all of you, because some of you are taking like honors and AP and you're working your butts off. But if you have time, this is also the time to be working on scholarships. Because what happened is I got a lot of guys in the colleges and now there's no money, right? So I shared to you guys FastWeb like 100 times. If you do like one scholarship a week, one a day, if you have plenty of time, some of them you don't even have to write essays, you just have to put your name in it and it's like, an automatic drawing. Let's just get you a little bank of money, because you don't have to be a senior to apply for a financial aid scholarships, okay? Scholarships you can start applying in 8th grade. So if you are a freshman or a sophomore or junior, you have like a year to start banking some money. So even if you go to a community college or a four-year, that money is sitting there for you. So, you know, this is not the time to slack off. I get it. Everybody sucks. I haven't left my house in 6 weeks. I'm desperate to get out of here. Sorry, Nick. I love you. But this is the time for you guys to really work on saving some money. And then, hey, some of your parents, I've been talking to them. You guys, I get it. You're frustrated. Don't take it out on your parents, okay? It is not their fault that you are stuck in the house, that they are stuck in the house with you, right? So help out a little bit. You guys are mature enough now that you don't have to wait for your parents to tell you to do something. You can see like, oh, the trash needs to be taken out. Or hey, I made a mess there. Let me clean it up. Because their frustration is going to equal your frustration, because then they're going to get upset with you and then you guys are at it, right? So if you can take the opportunity to be the mature one and say, hey, let me take care of that so you don't have to take care of it, that's going to help you a long way, okay? Since you're stuck at home, help your parents out. And because I know a lot of you are going to go, Mother's Day is coming up, okay? You have like 2 weeks. Think of something for your moms, okay? Yes? All right.
Yeah, so we got Mother's Day coming up. The other thing is this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. So I like to see you guys, at least 2 teachers. Just, you know, send them an email, something, you know, just thanking them. I think there was, I saw something with the school that's going around. Is there something going around? A form? Yeah. So I like you guys to kind of reach out to at least one of your teachers and make a connection with them, thanking them for all the hard work they're doing. And, you know, just from the standpoint here, I mean, you know, when I get up, yeah, I got my parents, you know, I got my dogs, I got a family that I got to help out, you know, all throughout this craziness that's going on. And I'm sure you are in the same boat as I am. So a little bit of encouragement for everybody is going to go a long way, and a long way for them to helping you out. The other thing I just kind of want to talk about, we kind of left in a hurry, you know, the school, everything shut down. And, you know, fortunately we did. I know as you guys might be scratching, you know, why did we leave? What happened? What was going, you know, our state did kind of an amazing thing, really, to just call everything to halt, especially the school systems, something that I'd never seen before in my life, and hopefully never will again. But things ended pretty quickly, and we didn't really, you know, I've always made it a point to kind of celebrate our successes throughout the year. I've kind of learned to do that a little more and more. But as a whole program, we didn't quite get to do that. But just so you guys know, and you could pass it around, as soon as we could get together with the whole program and pass out awards and certificates. A lot of guys had amazing seasons, phenomenal year. The senior class was truly exceptional. If you just count all the championships that were won in the 4 years they were here on all levels that they played on, it's really remarkable. Tournaments, league titles, JV, frosh soft, varsity. I mean, it was just an amazing legacy that group laid down, and especially individual awards that I don't want to go over because I like to surprise some people, but we've already seen like Caesar with all CIF, all county, those things went out in the media. But that's just to name a few. And sure, we lay a lot of accolades on some of the guys, but it really was the entire senior class pushing guys, you know, moving the whole program forward, carrying on the legacy that, you know, Frank as a player and coach was a huge contributor, and Danny as a player and now a coach, huge contributor. This is a legacy that we're going to continue here. We like to celebrate that. far as what you can do now, the most important thing is stay safe. Okay, this disease, it doesn't see color, it doesn't see age, it doesn't, it doesn't respect any of that. It doesn't care what political party you're in. It doesn't care what part of the county you're from. It just it's out there, and unfortunately, in Santa Ana and this part of this county, it has the most cases of any part, which is a very probably the most populated part of the county and the most densely populated part of the county. It's one of the reasons why. I'm not saying that to scare you, but to just kind of let you know, because you see some things on the TV and the news, people going to the beaches and flocking there and the whole thing. I would not go to a beach and sit around and lay out at all. For you to get out of the house, it would be something to go take a walk, take a run, do your thing, and get back in the house and do all those things they tell you to do. Wash your hands, get your clothes off in the garage if you have a garage or whatever it is. Do all the things that you're supposed to do. Take a shower. Soap and water is the best thing. But, I know you guys are active. I want you to be active. Whatever it is you're going to do, be safe. Run. If you're going to run, go early. Go when nobody else is up, nobody else is out. Find those certain times that you could do it. I know it's kind of hard in a densely packed city like Santa Ana. Everybody's in different situations, apartments versus houses. Parks might be nearby. The trails might be nearby. You're just going to have to kind of figure it out for yourself. But, I've been putting things on Remind and also on Instagram, just kind of suggested workout programs. I've also kind of posted different things you could do as far as, doing workouts. I've been doing the workouts Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And it's a perfect time, 11:30, because I figure if you go run in the morning, you come and you sit down and you do some work. It's a good little workout to kind of get you up and moving around because you've been sitting. Then you could have some lunch and maybe, who knows, you could, if you have some weights at home, work out with some weights. But you definitely have to keep doing something. Try to be doing something 60 minutes a day. The little workout with me and then maybe go for a run might work for you. That's kind of what I've been doing on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll do the workout and then I'll go for a run or I'll keep doing some push-ups and sit-ups and get a little extra work there. But when things do start up, definitely fitness is going to be the key. As far as starting up, we had a meeting with all the coaches, and Mr. Lilly just said, hey, all right, best case scenario. So right now, the best case scenario is this. The school has been closed. All the schools have been closed till the end of the school year, which May 30th. And then we have a couple more weeks because you have a dead period, which all the sports for the entire school have to be off for 2 weeks. So the soonest we could do anything as a team would be June 15th. Okay. And the other issue is, I was trying to see if we could get the bowl. The city is not taking reservations for anything, parks, fields. They have completely shut all that down till July 31st. Okay. So what I'm planning on doing, and again, this is best case scenario, is we would start on June 15th and we would be practicing. I'm going to start practice at 4:30, and that'd be combined JV varsity. It would be pretty much where we could kind of maybe weightlift, warm up, do some of our conditioning. football is going to be on the field till about 5:30. And I talked to Coach T, and he said, yeah, we'll be done about 5:30. There's a couple days they might have passing league, but that's about it. So once they won't move off the field, we could move off from the track, or, you know, maybe we run Edinger and back or something. Maybe we're in the weight room, and then we could move on to the field and work our, you know, scrimmaging, work on our system, work on our shooting, work on those things. So I pretty much have that scheduled Monday through Thursday. And the reason why I'm kind of putting a lot of dates in, we're going to do that at least for the first 2 weeks and see from there. The other thing I also have scheduled is Saturdays, Saturday 1 to 3. And that's again, because it's after football. We could do some scrimmaging on our own. I kind of left that day to do some scrimmaging on our own. Or maybe we play some of the other high schools. And I'll get back to that point in a minute. But basically, just be kind of thinking best case scenario. If we're cleared by the school district to start practicing, we would be starting on June 15th. We'll probably also combine that with the freshman tryouts. And that first 2 weeks, Monday through Thursday, working with the tryout kids, working with the scrimmaging, getting our fitness back, and we'd carry that at least all the way through the end of July. So that's kind of what the plan is. As far as summer league is concerned, the Valley coach says, you know, we're not going to schedule a summer league, and you know, again, it's just because, you know, it'd be kind of too hard to get all the teams together and set everything up, and we might not even have it. So what he did say is that, you know, we could play them, they could play us. Other schools are interested, Tustin, let's think of, you know, maybe Godinez. So we probably would be able to schedule at least 4 or 5 scrimmages. Hopefully we could get multiple levels. But again, I'm talking best case scenario as far as getting back together and practicing, trying out, and doing workouts. June 15th, first 2 weeks for sure, Monday through Thursday. Doing some scrimmages on some Saturdays. And the other reason why I'm putting a lot of dates together like this and going with Saturdays is I don't know what's up with clubs, and clubs aren't able to put things together right away. We could at least work out the guys with now, if guys with clubs, hey, I know that kind of later time is usually when they practice, and weekends they might start games. So it's just all a communication thing. Don't stress out about it. We just want guys working. You know, if you're practicing Tuesday, Thursday, and your clubs are able to get back together, then come out Monday, Wednesday. That's fine. We'll just work it out. It's all about field space at the school. It's not about stressing guys out. We just know we want guys working out, getting back fit. You know, the more days you get in and get the work in, we're basically going, you know, 7 days a week. That'll be a pretty good workout for you guys. All right, I kind of talked a lot there. Do any of you guys have any questions? Anything I missed?
How are you today?
I'm doing great, Nick. Thanks. Thank you.
Okay, then.
Anybody have any questions?
Hey, you guys. Hey, that just a reminder. When he says best case scenario, we can't do anything with you until the school board clears us. Nothing. So if they tell us no July, we got nothing till August. So we'll tell you when we know. Okay. So I don't want you to think like, oh, we're just not telling you. We have to get the approval, or we can't have any contact at all, like any physical contact until they tell us yes or no. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm best case scenario. So I just kind of, you know, met with the coaches, and this is kind of what I'm planning. You know, I put plan for the best case scenario. And, so we're just going to have to wait for word from the school board. They're one of the ones that we need to hear from. Frank, is there anything you wanted to talk about?
No, I'm just listening to what's going on. Like you said, there's nothing we can do. But I mean, hey, just keep safe. And hey, if you have any numbers on anything like that, other stay in contact. I won't know what anybody's doing, or hey, anything. You share like a little story, you share anything. So like that would know, or you're not working. And, hey, just keep up the good work. I mean, what else can we do? I mean, I'm frustrated, miss a lot of you guys and everything.
Oh.
You can tell me that I just woke up. that's the thing is like, I mean, we're still working a lot, and it's hectic. Or even at work, I mean, they're like, going crazy. We have to cover some of the other shifts. We have to cover the other people from the other departments. So I'm everywhere. So, but the thing is, hey, just keep safe, and like Ms. Weezar said, just you listen and don't be a smart mouth, especially at your house, because they're gonna catch you because you can't go that far. So the parents, like Chanta's gonna run in a hurry, so they'll catch you. So there's not a lot you can do. So just hey, put in some time, put in some work, put in some homework and some extra credit. It helps a lot, believe me. Like I was listening to Mr. Bishop, A, B, and C. Like even Peña and Midwisa said, even Moran is kind of passed. That's the thing is like a lot of you guys can have extra credit. Just learn how to do stuff. Because I mean, mainly this is the way we're gonna communicate to people. This is the way you guys are gonna communicate probably the first couple of weeks at school. So just get used to it and talk to each other. And believe me, doesn't matter like a hi or how you guys doing and this and that. And I mean, think positive. I mean, I know everybody's frustrated. I'm frustrated, but we have to keep it going till the governor says this is open, that's not open, and hey, just listen. And that's the main thing. Keep listening, because a lot of the people, they're not listening, but you know how they are. So be safe, and it was nice to talk to you guys. It's a lot nice to see a lot of you guys also, and think positive. What else can we do?
Noe, is there anything you want to add? Oh, I got you muted. Noe?
No, well, I was listening to you, and like Frank said, stay safe. We will work out. We're trying to me and Frank was trying to figure out how can we get together after all this um, stop, like stay home, and we're gonna try our best to get you guys back, the boys. Stay safe. Don't go out. Don't go to, like you say, to the parks yet. Work out at the house. You guys can do it. So just stay safe, and we will get through this. So keep working out, running, and that's it.
Annie?
No, I think all of you guys said it. Same thing, boys try to stay motivated in school and in soccer as much as you can do. Like Ms. Weezar said, to help your parents and to stay on top of your classes. It's important. Juniors, like this is an important semester for you guys for next year. So make sure you stay on top of all that. And like Ms. Weezar and Peña said, take advantage of you being able to get, maybe straight A's this semester, because all of this is extra credit. So, do as much work as you can, and then, you get a 4.0 this semester, and then that's going to be on your transcripts that you send to your colleges next year. So just keep up the good work.
Yeah, and I just kind of want to end it off kind of talking about a lot of the seniors are moving on to play next year. They've taken, some of them chosen to go to JC route, and that's awesome. It's free, the JCs are paying, and they're playing some good soccer. All these options are available to you guys. We know Danny there over at Golden West. The Fullerton guys are coming over. We know Vasca's over at the college. And of course, the Fullerton, Cal State Fullerton's been looking. Vanguard was trying to get Saul. And a lot of that is just from the reputations we've been building. The windows are, the opportunities are growing. The window of opportunity is getting bigger and bigger. And this is going to continue on next year. Just to give you guys a lot to look forward to here, one of the things I've been working on is getting the schedule all set and ready for the winter. And hopefully we could play in the winter. We'll see. But I just, like I said, I got a best case scenario, Capo scrimmage, Edison scrimmage, Loyola, San Clemente, Long Beach, Wilson, Fountain Valley, Mission Viejo, and Anaheim. Danny, I'm still waiting for the guy to call me. I don't know. He hasn't called me. And then we're looking at Anaheim, one of the top teams in the central part of the county. Going back to the tournament there, El Dorado, Valencia. They just got in contact with me, and then we're going back down to San Diego to play Hoover before we come back from the break. So it's another, solid schedule, exciting year. And, like I said, guys, if we don't get ready for those teams, believe me, they'll show us how prepared we are. They'll take care of business. And then how the league likes us 2 years in a row now, and Saddleback and Orange, and all those guys are the Costa Mesas. They're sick of us. So you saw how they play us. So it's not going to be any easier. So, I wish I had more solid, definite information for you guys. The only thing I could just kind of really tell you guys is I've got everything planned for just about every scenario. Whatever is going to happen, we're ready to go. As soon as they give us the word, hey, we'll be hitting the field and getting back to work. But the more you do now, the less you're gonna. Let's just put it bluntly. The less you're gonna suffer when we do get back together, because believe me, the more you take off and you try to get back into shape, the harder it's gonna be. All right. Anybody have anything to say? Any questions there? Randy, you okay? Yeah?
When is the first day of school?
First day of school was like August 12th, I believe.
Maybe.
But they planned for August 12th. That's what they, when they put the schedule there. So August 12th. Best case scenario. So.
Hey, Danny, since none of the seniors showed up, if you want to send me the information for Mikee's scholarship, I'll make sure they get it.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. It's in a Google form or a Google sheet, and they just fill it out, and it has all the instructions on what they need to do. But can I talk a little bit about it for the juniors for next year, just so they know?
Yeah.
They're prepared. So guys, I don't know if a lot of you guys knew Mikee Silva. He's my wife Pilar's brother. He passed away 2 years ago. So in his honor, the Silva family and his friends started a scholarship for you guys, and it's strictly for our Santa Ana soccer program, boys and girls, because he was part of both programs. So for you juniors that are becoming seniors, next year you'll be able to apply for it. This year it's going to be only for it's seniors only every year, obviously. So this year it's the graduating seniors. But next year, like Frankie, Pablo, Jonathan, all you juniors that are going to become seniors, Nick, you guys can apply for it. It's $250. It's, not a huge amount, but it's still helpful money for college. So it's very simple. It's just, you share an essay of how Santa Ana soccer has impacted you and how you plan to, give back to your community once you go to school. Basically, if you're going to school, whether it's community college, university, trade school, if you're continuing your education, you're eligible to apply for the scholarship, and you need a 2.5, which I think all of you guys can handle. And yeah, so just, expect it next year for you guys. You guys will be eligible, and all of you underclassmen, when you become seniors, it'll still be available. So maybe even in the future there'll be more money available. But yes, it's something that the family has put together to honor him. So just so you guys are aware, and it's pretty special for us to be able to share that with our soccer players at Santa Ana.
Yeah. And maybe if you and Pilar could get like a flyer, we could post maybe on our Instagrams and something nice,
Okay.
just to kind of advertise it to the seniors, so they'll at least see it on Instagram.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk to Pilar about it.
Yeah.
We'll try to do
And
that.
Hey, just for the juniors that will be applying, this is really important. And Mikee was a very important part of our program, and so is Danny and Pilar, obviously. So if you get chosen to get Mikee's scholarship, it's a big deal, right? Because it's carrying on something. He was a great man, and the tradition that he brought to our school was really important. So it's an honor to receive this scholarship. It's not just like, oh, I got a scholarship. Like this to us is a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mikee, so a little bit more about Mikee. Mikee played soccer for my dad. And as a student athlete, probably one of the most respected players. He was a captain. And then when he came back to help coach, he was pretty much always there for the programs, boys and girls. And not only just boys and girls. I know when I asked him to do that, when I was an athletic director and I needed somebody to help me out with something, Mikee was always there, whether it was, drive some people to an event or something like that. Mikee was always there to help out. Same with Mr. Glab and Mr. Lilly. Was always helping out with anything he could around the school. Loved the school, loved the students. So yeah, like Mrs. Weezar said, it's a great honor. I had a plaque coming for him. I got to get back so I just ordered a plaque for a perennial award for names to go on to the plaque. But I got to get back in touch with that company, because literally one of the last things I did before they closed the whole thing down. Hey, look, you got your cappuccino there. Oh, Frank, oh man. How you guys going out? You guys shouldn't be going out for that stuff.
No, somebody dropped it off for me.
Oh man.
Well, they dropped it out for me. Actually, I picked it up in the morning. Pick it up.
All right. So, hey guys, thank you guys. I don't, they have this time set for sixth period, but unless anything major comes up, as soon as I find out any more new information about starting times or anything like that, I'll try to get guys together. But everything we're kind of sending you guys is going to be on Remind, Instagram. All those notifications will be there. But take care of yourself, guys. All right. Any questions? Pretty good? Ms. Weezar, we good?
Hey, just let us know if you need anything, okay?
Yes.
Take care, everybody.
We are here for you guys. Anything connected with the school, if we can answer the question for you or get something done, we know people that can help you guys out. So reach out to us anytime. Instagram, email. Some of you guys got our text numbers. I don't know how you did, but some of you could text. But unless Pablo at
Pablo.
Oh. All right.
Yes.
He's been good. He hasn't texted me at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay, good.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Is he awake? Is he awake?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
All right.
Guys.
Take
All
care.
right, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah.
Salud. Salud.
Salud.